So today we're going to start looking at Chapter 3, and we're going to start with graphing polynomial functions. So we're just going to start with some basic vocabulary today, and the first word we have is degree. Degree talks about the greatest exponent in a polynomial. So for example, if we had 3x squared plus 5x, the degree of this polynomial would be 2 because it has the highest exponent. Then we have standard form of a polynomial. It says like terms are combined and the terms are in descending numerical order by degree. So if we use that same polynomial we just talked about, 3x squared plus 5x, this is in descending order because it starts with 2x's and then goes to 1x. Then we have leading coefficient. It says the number in front of the variable with the highest degree. If it's written in standard form, it's the front number. So once again, if we use the same polynomial, 3x squared plus 5x, our leading coefficient is 3 because it's the number in front of the variable with the highest degree, which once again is our exponent. Okay, so let's look at example 1. It says, what is the polynomial in standard form and what are the leading coefficient, the degree, and the number of terms? So we're going to start with standard form. So when we look at standard form, we're going to look at exponents, and we're going to start with the highest exponent. So that would start with this one. So 2x cubed, and we go in descending order, which means they're going to get smaller. So that has an exponent of 3. This one has an exponent of 2, so plus 3x squared. This one has an exponent of 1, so since that's negative, that would be minus 4x. And then this last one doesn't even have a variable, so plus 7. Okay, the next question asks about degree. So with degree, you're going to look at the highest exponent, which is 3. The number of terms, how many things we're adding together here. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 terms. And our leading coefficient, you're going to look at the one that has your highest exponent, which is 2x cubed, and the number out in front is 2. Okay, so same type of question here on example 2. What's the polynomial in standard form and what are the leading coefficient, the degree, and the number of terms? So standard form, you're going to start with the highest exponent. So we're going to look for our highest exponent, which looks to be 7. So 5x to the 7th. And then we're just going to go in order. So what's the next biggest we see, which is 5. So plus 9x to the 5th, and then it looks like we have a 3, so plus 4x cubed. Then we have a 2 plus 11x squared. Then we have a couple of x's. We have this minus x. But notice we also have this minus 10x. Okay, so that leaves us with minus 18. Now on this one, since these are both x, we actually want to combine those. So our standard form is actually going to be 5x to the 7th plus 9x to the 5th plus 4x cubed plus 11x squared. This negative 1 minus 10 here becomes negative 11x, and then we'll bring down that minus 18. Okay, so degree talks about the highest exponent. So our highest exponent here is 7. The number of terms we have. So 1, how many things we're adding together? So here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and our leading coefficient, we're going to go back and look at the highest exponent. So 5x to the 7th, so the leading coefficient is the one out in front, which is 5.